And we're back, Bones, recapping an incredible EPL season. Saw Liverpool run away with the league, Manchester City finishing second, Chelsea third, Manchester United rounding up the fourth and final Champions League spot. And then, Bones, we get down to the bottom of the table. We knew Norwich was going down. We saw Bournemouth go down as well, Watford, Aston Villa, safe.
Yeah.
So, incredible season, Bones. Did you climax?
I climaxed like I did when I realized Kevin Costner was still alive at the end of The Sixth Sense. And today made me realize I'm so happy that I started this podcast, bought all this equipment, do all the editing, and convinced you to join me.
Fuck off, Bones. All right, Bones, we're back. So I think we'll do kind of our typical Monday recap of this past weekend's EPL action, Bones. So we'll go through our teams of the week, our men of the week, and Bones, a little extra session for all the lads out there. We'll kind of go through our impressions, our thoughts about this past EPL season, and kind of what we're looking forward to for next season, Bones. So let's dive right into it. Team of the week, Bones. Who do you have?
Team of the week, I'm going to have to go with Watford. I know it's a negative one, but my God, you go into the last week of the season up 3 points in the relegation fight. I know you're playing Man City, but you fire your manager, and then deservedly they're going down to hell.
Not sure that's how it works for most teams. It certainly worked that way for Sunderland.
And the Dark Prince, he's in Sunderland.
Yeah, he's balls deep in
I'm
Sunderland.
not a religious man, but the devil is living in that club.
Yeah,
But back to Watford, yeah, I mean, unbelievable. You fire your manager to hire some young, hot stud, just like a lot of guys leave their wives, and it doesn't work out.
Yeah, you rarely see a happy ending on that story.
Right.
So Watford, Troy Deeney coming out before the Arsenal match as well, saying that Arsenal doesn't have the kahunas to beat them.
Strange comment.
Seems like they do.
Yeah, it's also a very strange comment. And also, it was hilarious. The first 3 minutes, a guy from Watford just runs through Lacazette's back.
Yeah. I also, Mikel Arteta, I have a feeling he has a pair on him.
Dude, he is so hot.
I mean,
I don't like watching them play where it's so uncomfortable.
It'd be a shame if God made him with like a tiny penis.
I don't think God does stuff like that.
He can't.
Yeah. The world seems pretty fair.
Watford, not good for them. They'll be in the championship next season, relegated. So, Bones, for me, my team of the week, I'm staying at the bottom of the table, but I'm going in a happy direction.
Okay.
Aston Villa fighting for Watford in that relegation battle. Aston Villa needed a result against a bad West Ham team
Who was not starting anyone.
Yeah, and a team at West Ham that had nothing to play for.
Right.
They were safe, no chance of Europa League spots, all that. So Aston Villa, though, and you love it for the hometown kid, the legend, Jack Grealish, the hammer goal. Jack Grealish and his hammer dropped the hammer on West Ham, left-footed. You have to ask questions about the goalie, though. It seems like he dove out of the way.
It looked like he thought it was going to get deflected.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was thinking, really. It was almost like he thought Jack Grealish was going to go far post, try to dive far post, anticipated.
That's that Grealish Jedi shit. He probably saw his dick and he was like, I don't know where he's going.
Yeah.
But we also need to talk about West Ham scores 2 minutes later, and that's what's so great about relegation. Those last 7 minutes, every Aston Villa fan had to be like,
every Aston Villa fan's ass just puckered up like Ross Barkley's tight ass.
Good God.
Yeah, so
I'd pay to watch them squat.
Yeah,
I would.
So Aston Villa, congratulations, Jack Grealish. You would think that this kind of wraps up his Aston Villa career.
You can now leave unadulterated. That was my word of the week.
Unadulterated.
I'm not trying to add one word as my birthday's coming up. 52 new words.
Okay. All right.
Turning 29 again.
We'll keep tabs on that.
I love when women say that.
Douche.
39 again.
Yeah, but so Jack Grealish gets to leave his boyhood club as a club legend, you would think, keeping Aston Villa up. So Jack Grealish, Aston Villa, congratulations. You guys got it done. Watford could not get it done.
Yeah.
So Aston Villa, my team of the week. Watford, Bones' team of the week. Bones, let's dive right in. Let's touch on our man of the week.
Yeah, I would love to. And I'm going to stay at the bottom of the table, strangely. My man of the week is Eddie Howe. A man you've been making fun of me all day. I'm going to miss him so much. The sweatsuit legend. He might be 28. He might be 18. No one knows, but he's been their manager forever. He's done an incredible job. They got it done today, 3-1. He's a Gilbert Godfrey of the EPL. He's always like...
Definitely a Gilbert Godfrey.
But they're going down, which is kind of sad for me, Stevie.
Yeah, Bones, to me, Eddie Howe, every time I see his face, you just want to pinch those cheeks.
Yeah. Does Eddie want an extra cupcake? Yeah. I want to give him a little cherry.
Yeah, you expect to see, like, icing on his face.
Right, you really do.
So so Eddie Howe, great. Yeah, I mean, you hate to see it for him, but I would imagine he's going to be sacked at the end of the season.
Yeah, he'd have. Does he even want to be in the championship? Maybe. He's only like 18, so he's got a long.
Yeah, he's got a long career left ahead of him. So Eddie Howe, you hate to see it for Bournemouth. He did a great job with Bournemouth, getting them up into the Premier League, kept them there for a few years. So congratulations, Bournemouth! Great run in the Premier League. I hope they can get back up soon. I hope Eddie Howe finds a good spot.
You pray for Bournemouth. They're not playing against Sunderland in like 2 years. When we're like, what did you pay for the streaming? Sunderland was like $8 to watch every game.
The stream wasn't great.
But who's your man of the week?
Yeah, so my man of the week, Bones. It's a guy who we give a lot of shit to on this program, Bones. A lot of times deserved, I would say. I mean, I don't think we give him unjustifiably.
He's been bad the last couple of weeks, but today was incredible.
So my man of the week, Mason Mount from Chelsea. So Chelsea, again, another team, came into this past weekend, matched up against Wolves. Wolves still had a lot to play for with Europa League spots. Chelsea had a ton riding on the line with Champions League spots up for grabs. Mason Mount comes through with a goal and an assist to defeat Wolves 2-0. So if you're a Chelsea supporter, Bones, probably the biggest game of Mason Mount's career.
Oh, for sure.
Tons riding on the line, hundreds of millions of dollars riding on the line.
You can't take anything away from that free kick. He nestled on the side netting, which is one of the best feelings. When that happened, I felt like I had a third testicle. I don't even like Mason Mount, but when you see it nestle inside net, I kind of hopped out of my seat during the live stream. If you want to watch it back,
you just sprout one.
Yeah, and it's funny too. Not funny. It's retribution for you. Got to give Lampard some credit for continuing to start him. When you looked on the Instagram, everyone's shitting on him for starting his son and all that shit, and then that happens. And Pulisic wasn't great today. We have to say.
Yeah, Pulisic wasn't great. It did play a role in the first goal for Chelsea, though.
The second goal. Mountain, yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, you're right, Vince.
I'm the expert here now.
Yeah. So Pulisic wasn't great, but I mean, he's been great. He's been since the restart.
And I was actually wrong the other day. So in 8 games, 4 goals, 4 assists, 2 draws, PKs. So 10 goals in 9 games since the restart. So my God.
There you go. Pulisic's been great, but Mason Mount, my man of the weekend. A great performance from him.
He was great.
Young player, probably the biggest game of his life, and he comes through with a great performance. If you're a Chelsea fan, you love to see that.
And like we talked about in our last episode, so massive for Chelsea.
Yeah, huge for Chelsea. A lot of implications. And Bones, we'll touch on those implications and start going into it. So, Bones, EPL season wrapped up. So, stick with this past season, Bones. What were your thoughts? What were your impressions on this past season?
So, I think I predicted on this podcast that the restart would be a 4 out of 10, and I would say it was an 8. The fans that's the best part of the EPL is the fans and the pageantry and all the history and all that bullshit. But just incredible. And the battles for, we've already touched on, top 4, top 6, and relegation were all incredible. And it just, I had a hell of a time.
Yeah, I'm with you, Bones. Nobody knew what to expect going into the no fans in the stands. How is this going to work? All that stuff. But some incredible stuff. The action was great. You hate to see it for Sheffield United, Leicester City. Those 2 teams just tanked as soon as the restart, as soon as it came back. So
and Leicester through no fault of their own. Just people dropping flies. Yeah. And watching James Madison in the stands today, I was like, good God.
Yeah. On several levels.
Yeah.
I thought the restart was incredible. And Ben, maybe the most incredible thing about the restart, and we didn't talk about this when we mentioned Aston Villa, though. They are only staying up. If you go back to the very first game since the restart, Bones, against Sheffield United, Aston Villa keeper catches the ball in the goal. Literally a goal.
Not controversial. He was in the goal.
Yeah.
Like a worm.
Yeah. Caterpillars, okay. Yeah, goal line technology apparently malfunctioning at that perfect time. Didn't catch it. So, because of that, Aston Villa stays up. Yeah. Sheffield United seems like they never really recovered from that game.
No.
Sheffield United drops out of Europa League spots, finishes mid-table. So, incredible stuff. But I'm with you, Bones. I thought the restart was great. Just looking for any type of sports, but EPL season, great. Can't wait till they bring fans back. But Bones, speaking of bringing fans back, next season, what are you looking forward to next season? What teams are you looking forward to? Give it to me.
I love how you're kind of navigating me through this episode.
I have to
because I'm not that smart. Yeah, you're like, hey, we're gonna go here next.
Yeah.
I wish people would do that more to me sexually because I feel like I always disappoint.
I feel like you're a little Eddie Howe, and I'm just
You're like, you want to do a cupcake?
Come on.
So I would say next season. I mean, I'm not gonna go too in depth in this because I'm looking forward to everything. Liverpool, obviously incredible. Man City, obviously incredible. Top 2 this year. And then you have all the things Man U and Chelsea are doing. And then you have the Villa and Mourinho. They looked great. Yeah. And then also you have Wolves lurking. I mean, there's 6-7 great teams. Just imagine those matchups in September when fucking Chelsea is playing Man City or Man City's at Liverpool. I mean, my God.
Yeah, I think I'm with you, Bones. I think what I'm looking forward to next year, again, is the tight race. But look at this past season. You could argue the EPL was down a little bit. Tottenham seemed down.
Certainly.
Arsenal was down.
Man City had some weird...
Yeah, Man City ended up losing 8 games in the Premier League. Right. I think we're going to see a motivated Man City next season. Liverpool is clearly the best team. Yeah. Chelsea, with their reinforcements, transfers with Timo Werner, Hakeem Ziyech, Kai Havertz seems like he's a done deal.
Oh my God.
So that Chelsea team's going to be loaded. Second year in the Premier League for Christian Pulisic. Also, second year for Chelsea with Frank Lampard, Mason Mount in there as well.
Right. And I love to see the rivalry that's forming between Lampard and Klopp. I mean, if they duke it out, a little old school, you've seen me fight before. I like to.
Yeah. Put your dukes up.
That's right. Put your dukes up.
So because the EPL seemed like it was down a little bit. I mean, teams like Sheffield, not a great team. No. Newcastle United, those teams finishing mid-table, secure. They were, especially like a Newcastle, they were shit. West Ham.
Crystal Palace staying up, they're a bad team.
Yeah, so, but that being said, again, I think next year is going to be incredible. Liverpool's still going to be there. We'll see what they do in the transfer market. Yeah. Can't see too many holes in their team right now, but you would think they're bringing in some type of fresh blood. But Chelsea with all of their new transfers, again, Man City be re-energized. Pep seems like he's committed again. Arsenal, full year of Mikel Arteta for Arsenal.
I didn't even think about Arsenal. Yeah. So those 6
transfer targets there.
Good God.
Add to that full season for Jose Mourinho. Hey, Jose was top 4.
He was top 4. Did he mention that?
Yeah, I think he may have mentioned it.
Yeah.
So Jose top 4. So anyways, a ton of good teams. You would think we'll see what Leicester City does. They seem to get in the transfer market a little bit more these days, spend a little bit more money.
And I think Thursday we'll talk about all the stuff that's still going on. There's still leagues going on. So.
Yeah, so Europa League spots still up for grabs with Arsenal and Chelsea in the FA Cup final. So that'll be interesting to see. Still a lot to play for. Still a lot going on. Live streams probably won't be happening as much.
Right.
Not as many games. But there's still going to be tons of international games. Champions League starts up on August 7th.
Right.
Tons of stuff. So there's still going to be plenty of content.
The Champions League, we'll talk about it later, but it's going to be incredible. It's like 3 weeks of it's like being on ecstasy. You're having an orgasm the entire time.
Yeah. We're definitely at like a basement party, just Molly off our ass. Yeah. Tons to look forward to, tons of content still going to be heading your way. So make sure you're staying up to date on all of it. You can like the Facebook page, like this video as well. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can follow us on Twitter.
And I'd say please blast it out. If you like us and you've started liking soccer because of blast it out to everyone. We're whores.
Yeah, definitely whores.
We'll do sexual favors if you send it to people.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Not above that.
I'm not above it either.
So stay up to date with all that stuff. We're on Instagram as well. Stay at it. Hit us up. Comment. Interact with us. I know we've been promising T-shirts. We have the T-shirts. They're being made.
And we're going. I'm driving the Accord with no AC around this weekend. Wolfie's going to be putting the cannon. Bam!
Bitch, you won?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so got a lot of stuff coming. Make sure you're staying up to date on it, following all of our social media stuff. And then we will see you guys this Thursday for another episode of Between the Lines.